Time and get your music going. It's on you.
How you doing? All right. Hopefully y'all always have this loud. All right. Can I get a key? All right. Time. August 29th, 2005. That day is a day that doesn't ring a bell for many people, but to people like me, it carries a special significance. That's going to be the day that Hurricane Katrina hit New Orleans, Louisiana. Now, that day was a very devastating day to the Gulf Coast. It was a day that left a lot of people displaced, a lot of people stranded, searching for a place to find home. Myself being one of those people included. Now, being displaced leaves you in a very different state of mind. What you end up doing is you're kind of stuck. Stuck looking for a place to call home because you no longer have a place to call home and you have no other things to call your own. Leaves you in quite a place. So think about that for a second. When you're displaced, you gotta end up searching for a new place to call home. I do believe coffee was not placed in my life by accident. I do believe it was placed here on purpose as a vehicle to bring me closer to the place I call home and to the people I call home. New Orleans, Louisiana. Now, New Orleans has a rich culinary background in the coffee scene as well. Within the city, basically, we have an inspirational figure named Rose Nicaud. Now, Rose Nicaud is a woman who was credited with owning the first coffee stall within the French market in the historical French Quarter. Now, her coffee stall stood where modern-day Café du Monde stands. At one time, Rose's Café Noir and Café au lait were considered the best beverages in the United States. Now, with that being said, obstacles that took me to get here today are plentiful. In 2023, I made a decision to go ahead and compete as a competitor for the USBC, and was initially excited. Judges, please do not drink quite yet, just appreciate the crema. And I'll give you instruction on when to enjoy it. Once I do give you instructions, stir back and forth 10 times, let it cool just a little bit, and then enjoy it. Now, it took a lot of obstacles to get here today. Once I decided to compete, I was immediately hospitalized multiple times for complications with blood clots and with ulcerative colitis. So for a second, I lost the ability to want to compete. So at the last minute, Cafe Vita and Atlas Coffee came in and gave me the confidence and the coffee to compete with. So before you, I have a natural coffee grown by Luis Alberto Valadares. It's going to be a caffeinated variety. It is a natural from Nicaragua. Now, this coffee, being a natural coffee, does not give off the typical natural coffee notes that you experience. This particular coffee is going to give you notes of purple plum. It's going to give you notes semi-baking color, and also notes of the date sweetness. The tactile will be medium body, a creamy texture, with a lingering finish. Now, judges, I would like for you to go ahead and stir back and forth 10 times, and go ahead and enjoy that espresso.
Let's give it up for those espressos.
Now, New Orleans also carries a very, very deep cocktail scene. Now, drawing inspiration from a classic cocktail from New Orleans, the whiskey sour, I'll be actually using a different type of thing to make my drink. Now, the whiskey sour is typically made using whiskey, egg white for texture, simple syrup, and lemon juice. But we're gonna forego the egg white today, and we're gonna go ahead and use a red bean based agua fava. We're gonna use red bean because that red beans and rice are a big cultural dish in New Orleans, Louisiana. I wanted to give a nod of inspiration to that particular dish, one of my favorites. And give me just a moment, and we'll finish up with those beverages. So for my signature beverage, first off, we'll go ahead and chill 90 grams of espresso. And this espresso will be pulled at the same recipe as my original recipe. The recipe will be 18.4 grams in over a duration of 19 seconds for a full output of 45 grams. Now we'll bring this over here, Judge.
Are you live streaming? Okay, can I cross the front?
So we have our espresso over here chilling. Next thing we'll add is that red bean agua fava that I was telling you about. So we'll add about 80 grams of that, about 20 grams per drink. And we'll set that aside and give that a dry shake later. From there, we'll go on to add 13 grams of lemon juice. And then we'll go ahead to add 21 grams of a strawberry rose infused sugarcane simple syrup. After that, we'll add 5 grams of a grape Riesling strawberry vinegar, a live fermented grape strawberry Riesling. And we'll go ahead and dry shake all of these together along with our espresso.
Because I want to take a speech and I didn't want to go if you
We'll give that a shake for about 15 seconds.
Face. Okay. But if you want to do it now, you
Now the barista that I mentioned earlier, Rose Nicaud, when she was running this coffee stand, she was indeed a slave. Now this particular coffee stand was one of the most popular coffee stands in New Orleans and allowed her to pretty much save up enough money to purchase her freedom. Now for this drink, I'll go ahead and give it another shake for 15 seconds. Once I add my 100 grams of ice into it. And we'll shake for 15 more seconds. Now the ingredients chosen in today's beverage are a nod to New Orleans to place back all home. We use the red bean agua fava because of the red beans and rice. We'll add chicory aromatics, and then we'll also add rose to garnish. This drink turns the previously mentioned flavor notes of plum and peach with the addition of strawberry and acids. It gives you a nice, good taste notes of blackberry, lime zest, and then we'll garnish this off with a nice little rose garnish and a chicory sugar. Thank you today, judges. Time.
You made it. Quite a journey getting here.
It was a journey getting here. I almost didn't want to do this for a second, just because the previous year has been kind of a conscious struggle with my health. And it was just kind of last minute. A few people were like, just do it. You've already done all of this. We'll figure out how to get you there. We'll figure out how to get all the stuff together. We'll figure everything out. So I was like, okay. I guess
amazing.
We'll figure it out.
Woo!
I'm so excited to see you here. So glad you're here and here with us on the stage, and glad to see you competing. Is this your first year?
First year. So that additional
What?
stress of first year along with everything else.
Woo!
Wow. You did it. You're here. You made it. This is awesome.
Woo!
A little bit you're out of it, but I made it.
You did it. Any shout outs?
I would like to give a shout out to Chelsea right there. She definitely was a big part of me wanting to continue and not just come and watch. I'd like to give a shout out to Little Lunch Coffee as well, because last minute, over some hiccups that went over there, they provided me with a lot of the funding and practice space and everything that I needed to get here. And just to everybody in Glittercat, and also to my girlfriend as well, for putting up with me coming home at midnight from making coffee and going back to work at 5 in the morning.
Woo! It's a crazy life. Well, let's go one more round of applause for Philip.